Hey guys, welcome back to the main event. I'm Daniel, and tonight we're heading back to WCW for World War III, 1996. Total destruction. Maybe that's a tagline that may actually fit this time. So anyways, let's just get to it. This is November 24th, 1996 at the Norfolk Scope in Norfolk, Virginia. Is that it? And we're in front of like 10,000 plus fans. In the main event, winner becomes the number one contender for the world title. It is the 60-man, 3-ring World War III Battle Royal. Yes, I love this one. This is actually one of those I've actually owned. I think in total I only owned a couple WCW/NWA pay-per-views. I was like one of the early Starcades. I rarely watched it, but I had it. Whichever one had the Skywalkers, that one. But then I had this one, and I bought this one probably in '97. I found it in a pawn shop, and I was like, gotta have it. And it was awesome. Loved it. Loved the concept of World War III. I've already went on with that last year, so I won't blow the match concept this time. But no, big fan, and now get NWO involved. And I think my only criticism here, same criticism I have every fucking time I talk about the NWO, especially in these early days, was like the roster was ridiculously big. NWO was only a handful of people. Like they could have easily just ganged up on them pretty quickly. And the Battle Royal is the best example of that. They only had 4 representatives from the NWO. You had the Outsiders, Giant, and Six. Six is even a full wrestler. So, I mean, like, literally, you could have had 56 other guys just turn on these motherfuckers. Like, seriously. And they don't. Now, don't get me wrong, when you see the NWO strategy in this match, they're huddled in the corner, and they just kind of, you know, they're just waiting. In fact, Nash is, like, drinking a beer the entire time, like he's in this match, or in this ring. Well, for the most part. And I know you got to split the rings up, 20-20-20. This thing could have 16 guys bum rush them, you would have got them out, but nah, didn't happen that way. So, but anyways, yeah, World War III. Now, like I said, my last year or '95 World War III, I felt like it was more star-studded. Here there's no Savage, there's no Hogan, there's no Piper. And I know Hogan and Piper's going to fight for the title later on, but I'm still like, fuck it. Like you could have easily had Hogan win this thing, or maybe just not put the title up on the line at all, or whatever the case may be. Or have, winner wins the title. If Hogan wins, he didn't have to defend for a month or something. I don't know. You literally could have done anything you wanted. It is funny, get the cast of people we got here, because really, as far as, the defenders of WCW go, not very many. Like, literally, you got DDP, which I can't remember if this is at a time when DDP is still a heel or a face. I don't remember. You got Lex Luger. And that's about it. Sting's gone. Macho Man, which I don't know. I don't think Macho Man's joined up yet. But he's gone. Piper's not out there. Flair's not there. You do have Arn Anderson. And that's a whole other side story. There was, I guess, the Dungeon of Doom and the Horsemen were feuding. Even though there's, 20 Horsemen members. And only 4 of the Horsemen. Or, sorry, 20 Dungeon of Doom members and only 4 Horsemen. The Flair wasn't even out there, but you did have Chris Benoit, who I guess got attacked the night before, in a bathroom, by Kevin Sullivan and the others. Of course, Steve McMichael and Arn Anderson. And before the match even started, the 3 Horsemen, and I don't know, I'm joking when I say this, but I don't really know who the Dungeon of Doom members were. I'm guessing it was Sullivan and the Faces of Fear, Hugh Morrus, I'm guessing. I feel like I'm probably missing somebody, but in this match alone, those seem to be the main ones. They got a big brawl, and they didn't even get into the ring. In fact, they're battling in the audience and in the crowd and everywhere, and to the point where there was eventually the referees have just declared these guys are eliminated. They're gone. So that was kind of a quick elimination. But once again, that was well, they're big names right there. Of course, I already mentioned NWO was in this thing. We also see Eddie Guerrero. A lot of cruiserweights in this one too, because we have not only Eddie Guerrero, we got Chris Jericho making his pay-per-view debut. Sorry, not pay-per-view debut. His main event debut. There we go. Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrera, Ciclope, La Parca. Fuck, shitload of cruiserweights in this thing, luchadors and everything. Lord Steven Regal's in this thing. A lot of guys I didn't know, and it's kind of funny because like I didn't know who they were, and I had to like cross-check names. But, like I saw him in there as like Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker, but when he gets thrown out, they're like Jack Boot just got thrown out. I was like, Jack Boot, what the fuck? And sure enough, his name's Jack Boot in this one. I was like, really? Like, when did that happen? He was like Buddy Lee Parker forever, and now he's just Jack Boot. Sergeant Craig Pittman's still Sergeant Craig Pittman. Like, none of the other Army guys got demoted by name, but only got one member of Public Enemy out there. Thought that was kind of funny. Like Johnny Grunge, but no Rocco Ryder. Jimmy Del Rey, who I always just known as like one of the Heavenly Bodies. Apparently he became Jimmy Graffiti at this point. I did not know that. Jimmy Graffiti in here. And the Yeti returns, but he's not the Yeti. He is Big Ron Studd, which Dusty Rhodes refers to as Big John Studd, like every time he talks about him. Like every time he mentions his name, he's just like Big John Studd. I don't mean Big John. I mean Big Ron. Every time. It's ridiculous. At one point, I'm just like, dude, just quit saying his name. And like, if you don't know what the fuck to say, tell the guy next to you, like, hey, take your headphones off for a second. You gotta say this now. I can't say it. I keep saying Big John. His name's Big Ron Studd. And I'm not gonna lie, he does a lot better. Cause like last year, he had momentum going into World War III as the Yeti. Even though he wasn't the Yeti anymore, he's like dressed up like a giant fucking like ninja. He looked like a giant Mortal Kombat character. And he was eliminated right off the bat, like first. He was the first one out there, I think. Here he actually does some damage and actually gets quite a few eliminations and everything. I'm not sure if Big Ron Studd had a good run or not. Like, because to me, I always just knew the guy as Reese when he was in the flock. And even then, he was just a jobber. Like, he was a giant jobber. He's a good-sized jobber, but he lost. Like, he never picked up any good wins against anybody. So it's like, I don't know. He kind of has this kind of odd career. And I'm just wondering, like, here he looks pretty good. I was like, did Big Ron Studd have any success? If you guys happen to know, let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. Like, we got Mark Starr back. That was it. I had like on my phone. I had the list because you know when you click a link, it's highlighted, right? So then I'm just like, okay, it's highlighted. And so when I'm doing wrestling, if I don't know a wrestler, I click it. So I'm on my phone for new batch of wrestlers in World War III, and I was like, wait a second, Mark Starr's already highlighted. I don't even know who the fuck Mark Starr is. And sure enough, he was in '95. I was like, oh wow, he got a call back. I don't know who the fuck Mark Starr is. He got a call back, and he makes it for a little bit too. Like, I'm not saying he makes it to the last ring or anything, but he's in there for quite a bit. I mentioned the commentary earlier. I'm not gonna lie, commentary was not that bad this time around. Normally the three-man team of Heenan, Shivani, and Rhodes is just fucking brutal. I can't do it. So here the stupidity spread out a little bit more. So I don't know. It's more tolerable. Of course, you got Mike today picking up the slack, so I like that. And like, it's funny because they broke it up into 3 squads. You can just kind of tell they put like it's clearly A, B, and C. Because your A team was Shivani and Heenan, obviously. Your B team was Tenay and Rhodes. But then your C team was like, what's his name? Lee Marshall, that it? And Larry Zbyszko. And it was always just a trip listening to those guys. I mean, they didn't know. I mean, I don't know. It was just bad commentating. And they tried. I'm not going to say they didn't try, but it was just bad. Lee Marshall gets attacked early on, too. Like, he gets like, you don't see it, but when it cuts back to him, it's just like he's laying on the ground during the Horseman dungeon battle right there. So anyways, without going through this thing blow for blow, we'll just kind of get to the ending there. We get to the end. It basically comes down to all 4 members of the NWO and Lex Luger. And I'm thinking to myself, like, nobody thought to jump on these guys. Like, not one. Like, I can understand, like, yeah, you're probably going to get eliminated. I mean, it is Nash, Giant, and Hall. You can't really count 6. But that's 3 huge dudes, like big guys. Like, Scott Hall's a pretty big dude. He just looks dwarfed in comparison to the other 2, but still, yeah, he's a big guy. I'm like, there it is, right there. Like, they're gonna kill you. But I'm like, there should be 56 guys. Like, seriously, just bum rush them. I'm sorry, you're gonna lose a lot of casualties, but you'll get the NWO disease, the NWO virus out. and no one does that shit. So anyway, so Luger won against Mini. They start beating him down, but he battles back. However, he gets caught up in a Scott Hall sets him up for the Razor's Edge. He does like right next to like the ropes. So I mean, I don't know if he was planning on like just Razor Edge, or sorry, I guess the Outsider's Edge. Hitting with the Outsider's Edge like out of the ring. But either way, he's right there, and of course he gets back by a drop. You saw it coming. He goes right out of the ring. First one gone. 6 gets launched over the top rope on the Scott Hall, and then Luger goes for the torture rack on top of Nash, or sorry, on top with Nash, and Giant comes and just dumps both guys over. The Giant wins. Yeah, and he earns himself a shot at the world title, which would be his downfall, because you know it's the Big Show. Of course, he's gonna flip flop. He was a good guy going into the feud at the end. First, he was like he was the. Like everybody heard about how Big Show flip flops so much in WWF now, and I'm like, I agree, but it's like he did that shit in WCW too. Like he was a villain with the Dungeon of Doom. And then the NWO showed up. He started having a feud with the NWO because he was a face. And then he joins the NWO, heel, kicked out of the NWO, face, and then he joins up again later down the road. I can't remember if he joins up and then gets kicked out again, or I don't know. He flip-flops quite a bit, that's all I'm saying. Anyways, though, so the Giant wins, which I always like when the big guy wins a Royal Rumble / Battle Royal, because it just kind of, that's always like they're always the favorite of the match. So, I mean, you got to play into that sometimes. So, I like the fact that Giant, walked in and walked out. So, but yeah, there it is. Giant wins. I liked it. This is awesome. Like I said, I'm just a big fan of massive battle royals like this. Once again, though, you can just tell some of the star power, or the star... What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Like I guess the stock, oh, what the goddamn. Anyways, like, certain superstars aren't shining as bright as they used to. Like, you got Big Bubba Rogers, who, once, man, he's the big boss man. He was awesome. And at this point in his WCW career, he's mid-card nobody. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, same way. Like, it's clear now that the NWO storyline's coming in. They're going to have their feuds with certain people, and a lot of these stars of yesteryear are just getting pushed to the side. These two guys included. Like I say, it is one of those things I'm just like, it's kind of sad to see, but like Barbarian and Meng, they'll have some longevity left in their career, but they don't go anywhere. They're just going to be mid-card fodder for NWO and everything. They'll get some wins on WCW Saturday Night and WCW Worldwide, but they're not picking up major pay-per-view wins from here on out. So, I mean, it is just kind of odd to see, like, certain people just like, yeah, they're not going any higher. Boss Man, of course, would get, like, his career will get rejuvenated, goes back to WWF and joins the corporation, but other than that, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, that's all I got. I love this match. I will not say nothing bad about it. Thumbs up, all the way up. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Guys, tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be hitting up an In Your House, 12, I think. So, yeah, tune in for that. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Till next time.